Borderlands the Pre-Sequel is very, very similar to Borderlands 2. It looks about the same, the cars still handle like an impossible fusion of ice bricks and spikes, and is still funny, engaging, and full of awesome things to do. They might as well have called it Borderlands. Not to be confused with Mordorland and its various shadows, the thing is, they did add a bunch of new gameplay mechanics, so I'm going to quickly go through those and discuss their effect on this beloved franchise. So first off, this is the moon. Look at it, it's got a lot of gray and other moon-like things, and despite this not being Earth's moon, it's built with the same idea. Less gravity. That means floaty-ass jumps, and not just jumps, but jump pads. Seriously though, this is an awesome idea. One of the reasons that games like Unreal Tournament and Halo have used things similar to jump pads or just floatier jumps in general is to make aerial combat a little bit more viable. And not just more viable, but fucking badass. It feels great to shotgun an enemy to death from directly above them, gracefully gliding by as their cadavers jettisoned into space. Now, it's not like you can't do something like this in other Borderlands games, just jumping and shooting is totally possible, but the stability granted by a more predictable and inertia-sustained flight path makes these sort of shenanigans easier to pull off. Yo, air is pretty cool and stuff because we breathe it, but it super sucks when it's not readily available. Oxygen was my biggest concern when approaching this game. Having to constantly monitor your oxygen levels could have been pretty fucking annoying. Imagine if you had to do that in real life, and your lungs had a pleasant low robot voice alert you when you're about to run out of air and promptly began flailing on the floor like a Magikarp trying its best not to be a colossal disappointment. Thankfully, enemies constantly drop oxygen canisters, and most of the levels have oxygenated environments scattered throughout the area that can be activated by the player. When your oxygen does deplete though, you don't immediately suffocate and die like you would if this wasn't a video game, so you've got time to freak out a little and find yourself some delicious air to breathe. Since oxygen is now a resource, it actually has a gameplay effect as well, so let's look at all the awesome stuff that it enables you to do. First of all, double jumps. Well, they're more like air boosters, but that makes you sound like you're some kind of space shuttle, and you're not, you're a vault hunter. So we'll go with double jumps. The double jumps allow you to get some extra verticality, alter your course if you're heading for a badass that you'd rather not have hug you, or just to travel faster. Because running, this is the moon, I can run on Pandora, okay? The other awesome thing you can do with oxygen is the butt slam, and that's, I mean, it's a butt slam. There's really no reason that shouldn't give you like a big smile. If you're inside where the oxygen is free and plentiful, you can even do infinite butt slams. It's like Mario on some seriously violent butt-enhancing drugs, except that you get fire slams and acid slams and ice slams. Speaking of which, ice. It freezes people, so that's good. While shock hurts shields a bunch, fire hurts skin a bunch, and corrosion hurts armor a bunch, ice is crowd control. An ice grenade is like a localized pause button, which is super valuable in Borderlands because enemies be spilling out of everywhere. Also, once frozen, you can punch things into ice giblets, which is great, because ice giblets are great. In fact, I'm at a point where if I can use ice, I will use ice, because it's the only ammo element that has a proper gameplay function. Much like Slag, it's a welcome addition, and I hope it stays, unlike Slag. Slag is gone, because plot. It's not like we haven't had some laser-esque things in previous Borderlands games, what with the Iridians and Iridiums, but both of those cases were special weapons. Iridian weapons were A, rare, and B, terrible, and E-Tech weapons were A, uncommon-ish, and B, variants of existing weapon types. In this game, laser-type weapons are totally a common thing. I assume somehow they're going to justify that plot-wise, because a certain someone is kinda upset that people are using pew-pews instead of boom-booms.
I'm from the Toy Corporation, and I'm super-duper pissed that laser guns exist!
But I wouldn't know yet. They also vary widely in function. The lasers are mostly TDR and Maliwan brands and come with a lot of ammo and are always elemental. Pretty much every kind of firing type is featured here, from spread shots to rapid fire, so focusing on lasers allows you to cover a wide variety of combat scenarios all in one weapon type. That alone is how they make a worthwhile addition to this game. Also because Ghostbuster Beam, and they all have the benefit of being fucking lasers. They make Space Wars feel like Space Wars, which this game is one of, okay? Final new thing, this thing. Takes old shit, makes better shit. Such a device is essential in this new age of the loot fest genre where you gotta play and hope that the arrows are green on that compare screen. The grinder takes 3 of one rarity item and either makes another of the same rarity if you're unfortunate, or bumps it up one. You can use moonstones to guarantee it goes up, and if they're rare enough, you can even guarantee legendary status. Yo, I don't have to explain why that's awesome, do I? Adventure, get loot. Grind loot, get better loot. Repeat steps 3 and 4 until empty backpack. What's not to love? There are also recipes, but the user interface team forgot to give you any way to view said recipes, or even make it clear what the recipe even is. So they're useless, essentially, unless you're writing them down like some sort of cookbook for weapons. Pretty sure that's illegal. Oh, and iridium is moonstones now. That's, they're green. Well, that's it for new gameplay functions in Borderlands the Pre-Sequel. Cryo ammo, laser weapons, and the grinder especially are all additions I hope become staples for the franchise, and the oxygen features and low gravity are smartly implemented given the theme of this game. Do these things make the game feel different? Yes. Very different? No. Not really, it's more of the same-ish. And while I'd like a big new ambitious Borderlands game, I'm absolutely enjoying this one. I like the story, Jack is funny, Wilhelm is also funny. I mean, I'm good. Thanks.